good day. This is Tony of VTA. We reached out to you in regards to renting out your timeshare or your timeshare points. So I just wanted to make a quick video because sometimes my points team can't get the message across in the message thread. So here's a quick video on we would like to rent out your points if you're watching this. So I just kind of wanted to go over the process because we do it a little different. Obviously you have it listed on a for rental website, so we do want to rent out your points. If you have a specific week booked, we don't really want to rent out your specific week because that's a little bit too difficult. We do it a little bit different where we just rent out your points. We handle everything. There's no cost to you. We just pay you. We'll pay you up front for a certain amount of your points, and then you can use our services every year if you're happy with it, which we don't have anybody unhappy so far because all we do is pay you money. A lot of you can list on these websites you're listed on, but a lot of times it's hard to find renters because they put you with 50,000 other timeshare owners trying to rent their stuff, and a lot of times you're trying to charge too much than the market can bear. So like I see a lot of people on the websites like Sell My Timeshare Now and some of these other ones, and people have it listed and they're trying to rent it for more than you could actually rent it for from the resort itself. So renting can be, obviously you can rent out your timeshare, it's a great thing to do, but there's a little bit of science to it. Just posting your ad on some of these websites, you know, you can feel good about it and you can possibly get a renter that way, but you're kind of pigeonholing yourself. You're looking for somebody who goes to these websites who they might have a lot of traffic, they might not, but it is a little bit more difficult renting your timeshare than just posting an ad on these websites sometimes. So we have a guaranteed way to get rid of your points as long as they don't expire in the next usually we ask for 4 months, and they don't expire in the next 4 months. So what we do is we have a process where we will send you out a contract for a certain amount of points, usually like $1,500 worth of points. So say you have a week booked right now, like I just saw one come in where the guy had December 10th through the 17th book, and it's November 30th when I'm shooting this video. And so he's hoping to get his timeshare rented out in the next week. And if somebody hasn't rented it by the week before check-in, there's a high probability that's not going to get rented. And even though he might be able to rent it for, you know, or he has it listed, say, for like $3,000 or $4,000 or whatever, there's a very slim chance that he's going to get it rented for anything, because most people are going to see that and they'll just, if you're on a timeshare site with 50 other owners, they'll just go to the next guy who has it, you know, a little bit cheaper, because why not? It's the same place. So renting it that way, it may make you feel good having it listed for this high amount, but the probability of actually getting that listed on Sell My Timeshare Now or Resort Inquiry or Resort Trades or whatever website you're listed on, they all pretty much are the same. It can be very difficult. We tried to rent out pre-booked reservations for a while, and it's very difficult to do even using the systems that we have in place. So what we came up with is an easier solution. So now we just take your points and then we rent them out for when the guests want it. And usually most people that aren't timeshare owners don't travel for a week. They only travel 1 to 3 nights. So it's easier to rent out reservations of 1 to 3 nights. And we have a whole team. We have there's about 20 of us now. So we have 20 employees that work all this for you. All you do is a very simple process. You just let us know how many points you have available that you want to rent out, okay? We'll send you out a contract for the price per point that we're paying. So we deal with Marriott's our primary company we work with. We do Wyndham, we do Worldmark, we do Holiday Inn, we do Diamond Resorts, we do Lawrence Welk points. We do any major point system. We don't do Hilton yet because they're a little difficult to use, and Hyatt, we don't really have Hyatt set up yet, but you can message us if you have a Mexican timeshare. We can look at that one as well. we would just need access to the account. But we send you out the contract, and say you had like 200,000 Wyndham points, or 500,000 Westin points. We'll send you out the contract. We pay you this price per point. If you're a first-time client of ours, we will pay you that money up front. So we won't rent out your actual week. We'll just put your points under contract. Now, it's too difficult to have you guys make the reservations for us. So what you do is you put your login credentials for your timeshare site onto the contract, okay? Then our booking team, we have a special software where it's called Keeper Security, and your password just, the only person who sees it is the inventory manager. They put it into the software, and then we'll log into your account for you. When we rent it out online through, we use all the major booking sites from Airbnb to Expedia and everything in between. And then we have it listed on our site and all these different sites. And then we rent it out. We pay you a certain price per point. So you already know upfront how much you're getting paid. So say we put your 200,000 Wyndham points under contract, we'll send you out $1,500 upfront, or whatever the price is. We send you the $1,500 up front, okay? Then our team will log in and book, 2 to 5 reservations, however many it is, per the points on your Wyndham account or your Westin or Worldmark or whatever, Diamond. We take care of everything for you. You're already paid for the points. There's no risk to you. We take all the risk because our guests will be booked in your account, which you still have control over the account. So you have control over all the reservations still. So you maintain control of the reservations. We do all the work for you. You've already been paid. And then if you have more points than that you want to rent out, you just let us know and we'll send you out the next contract, and then we'll rent out any other points that you have. And then we'll do that process till all your points are done. And then every year we raise the prices that we pay about 5 to 8% in accordance with the maintenance fees. Obviously with inflation these years, a lot of people got a much bigger increase in their maintenance bill than they would have liked to. So this is a great resource. Now, we might not pay a ton more than your maintenance, but at least you have an avenue on every year to get rid of your timeshare points when you're not using them, because you're not going to make a fortune renting out your timeshare. You can, and if you want to know your best option to be able to do that, I wrote a book, Timeshare Tips and Tricks. We'll have them put a link in the description below. You can get it on Amazon, Timeshare Tips and Tricks, Tony Avitia. Our company name's Timeshare Simplified. You can read our Google reviews online. It's timesharesimplified.com. And then our website where we rent out the condos is vacationcondosforless.com. And then you can do this on a yearly basis. So whatever year you're not using your timeshare, you just email the team, hey, I want to rent out, 10,000 points or 200,000 points or however many you want to rent out. And then the team will send you out the contract. We'll put you in rotation. And then when it comes up to you, they'll send you a notice. Hey, we're going to start to use your accounts. We'll send out the payment to you, and then we take care of everything. So that's it. It's a pretty simple process. Then just like when you let friends stay or guests stay, when the renters check in, they put their credit card down. So if there's any damages done in the room, it's charged to them, not to you. It's not really something you have to worry about, but the nice thing is doing it through us instead of doing it on your own is we use sites that give you $1 million host guarantee. So God forbid, worst case scenario, something did happen, you're protected by that guarantee through those companies for any damages or whatever. I've been doing this for 10 years, probably longer than that now, maybe like 12 years. We've never had any problems with anything of that nature. I've been in the business for 20 years, never had any problems or seen anything like that happen. But just in case, you still have the $1 million host guarantee. Now, one cool thing is you can, I'm not a CPA, I'm not a tax accountant. I got 2 credits in junior college, or 6 credits. I think some I got for football, but you can rent out up to 14 days tax-free. Obviously check how, depending upon when you're watching this video, is the IRS changes rules all the time. So get with your accountant, but the typical rule is you can rent out 14 days tax-free. And then what I recommend for people, because like say we're only covering your maintenance fees or your maintenance fees plus some. Well, you can set up an LLC, limited liability corporation. You can do it online now, like incorporate.com. Maybe I'll see if they can put a link in the video. You can set up an LLC for like $200. And then when you do that and you set it up as like, your little part-time business, because there's no rule on how much money you have to make in a business. So say this business only makes you $2,000 to $5,000 a year, say, but then you can write off the maintenance fees that way because it's part of your business for that year. And then you can depreciate the amount you paid for the timeshares. And then you can write off one of your trips per year because that's kind of your business. You can write off 20% of your home mortgage per year. So in addition to your mortgage interest deduction, you can write off if you have a room in your house where there's only a computer. Now, obviously get with your CPA to find, there's a really good book called Lower Your Taxes by Sandy Botkin. He rewrites it every year according to the new tax laws. But you can take the home office deduction. So say your house payment's $3,000 a month, you could write off $700 a month as your home office. So that gives you a $8,400 tax deduction. So a tax deduction in cash value is about 20%. So, that's $2,000 back at tax time. So even though you don't get a ton more from the rental price, if you set up this corporation, which costs, a couple $100 a year and maybe a few $100 for your accountant to file the quick paperwork for it at the end of the year, but you're getting $2,000 back. Plus you can write off like 20% of your power bill, up to 20%, I should say, gas bill, trash, sewer, all that stuff by having your home office. And it's all perfectly legal. Of course, that's when you hear, like companies don't pay taxes or whatever, because there's all these legal ways you can do to reduce your tax liability. And you can take those tax losses or tax deductions and apply that toward your Social Security income, or your annuity income, or your capital gains taxes, or your personal income taxes, and it'll offset your tax bill there, either giving you a better tax refund at the end of the year. So there's a bunch of little tricks you can do to make this thing work for you. Other than that though, if you just want to rent out your timeshare points, just let us know. We can send you out the contract. There's videos on my YouTube channel, Timeshare Simplified, on how to rent it out, how to use it. If you want to do it on your own, of course, that's always the best way to make the most money, but it's not quite as easy as you think. But I put some videos on how to do it. And then, yeah, you can get our book. Oh, and I put other videos on how to trade your timeshare and actually get what you want through Interval and RCI. Because if you use Interval correctly, you can get what you want 97% of the time. But most people have no idea how to trade correctly, because I didn't. I hated my timeshare when I first bought it. There was like 6 different times there's stuff I tried to get and it was never available. Because you will never get what you want through Interval or RCI by just searching online. Hey, I want to go to Hawaii 2 months from now. It'll never happen. Good luck. I hear like, I want to go to Orlando for the 4th of July. And then you're like, no, it's not available. Or you go online, you're like, I want to go on a ski trip, and nothing's ever available. So you can get what you want, but you have to do it a certain way. So you can check our YouTube channel, Timeshare Simplified. Like us on Facebook, Timeshare Simplified. We do, we're going to start doing trips on our posts on how to make your trips better, packing better, airplanes better, stuff like that. Tricks on how to use your timeshare better. And then you can get my book, Timeshare Tips and Tricks, on Amazon. Put the link in the description below, and then let us know if you have any questions or concerns, or if you want to move forward, and the team can get you out the contract and get you on the list. All right, thanks for your time. God bless. Take care.